Oh, it was 40 years ago this month. He released a solo album that was an instant smash hit. You might remember All By Myself. It went right to the top of the charts.
And since this hit maker lives right here in Northeast Ohio, I thought it might be a great idea and time to catch up and take a trip down the gold and platinum record lane.
1, 2, 3, 4!
He's one of America's most prolific singer-songwriters. Loving music, transformed after seeing the Beatles. Eric was the scrawny kid from Cleveland, Ohio, who fell in love with music at a very young age.
Something most people just dream about doing.
Eric Carmen, the hopeless romantic who wanted to meet girls and realized the music could change his life.
Because I'm skinny and small, and I was a toothpick, and I was the guy that girls would pat on the head. Isn't he nice? It was something I understood and something I thought I could do. So I went after it, and lo and behold, it worked.
The Raspberries formed in 1970. 2 years later, Go All the Way, banned by the BBC because of what they considered racy lyrics, was a smash hit. That was followed up with The hit records came, and so did the fame. But the Raspberries did not last.
Okay.
So Carmen went out on his own, his distinctive voice and passion for writing taking him down a new road.
This will be. So I had this 3.5-minute piano interlude that I put together a little bit at a time over a couple of weeks, and I thought, I have to find a song to put this in the middle of. That's pretty nice.
That melody led to the first hit song off his solo album released in 1975, a smash still creating memories today.
And I thought, a little juxtaposition here, we could turn that into a melody and a pop song. And I started out with, when I was young, I never needed anyone. The magic of all of it is being able to create something that hopefully stands the test of time.
It's kinda happened, hit after hit. Eric's home is filled with a collection of gold and platinum movie memories, from Footloose to Dirty Dancing. And now there's a new generation discovering great music and recognizing Eric Carmen.
And very shortly, the mom and the little girl came over. And the mom said to me, my daughter just loves your song. And I said, which song is that? And the little girl said, Go All the Way.
It's still the writing that's driving Eric,
Where'd he go?
and the constant reminders around the home. Making great and memorable music. This unforgettable photo of John Lennon decked out in a raspberry sweatshirt.
John Lennon's ex-girlfriend, May Pang, said, he didn't wear just anybody's sweatshirts. He only would wear a shirt or a sweatshirt of a band he really loved.
I just want, I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends.
Or a band Eric loved touring with, another Beatle, Ringo Starr, and his all-star band. Eric remembers heading to perform on The Late Show in New York.
Here we were during the afternoon wandering toward the theater, and we turned a corner, and I realized as I looked at it that we were at the Ed Sullivan Theater, which is the theater where I first saw the Beatles perform, sitting on the floor in my parents' house when I was 14 years old. And now, tonight, I was going to be on stage with a Beatle on the very same stage where I saw them for the first time. And we played A Little Help from My Friends. And I looked over my left shoulder and I thought, this is a serious pinch me moment.
At 66, Eric is still pinching himself. An amazing career, ready for the next chapter.
What do you think?
We think it's spectacular. Go All the Way went platinum as part of Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack. And for more great memories with Eric Carmen, because we couldn't get them all in, head over to fox8.com for some really cool web extras, including what Eric and David Bowie have in common.
I can't wait to check that out. Yeah, you want to check. I mean, it was just so neat to hear how he pulled together All by Myself.
People forget, and
Yeah.
Eric lives here, the Raspberries were a groundbreaking band, and so was Eric with a solo career too. Matter of fact, I got this in 1975. This is my own album from my own collection. This is 40 years old, and so when I pulled it out and went over and talked to Eric, I said, "Would you sign this for me?" And it's got the foil front, and
Yeah.
they didn't make all that many of these, I don't think, and then went to another album
This
cover.
is the one
so-
he has framed in his house too, huh?
Yeah,
It's a pretty good
absolutely.
shape for.
In the web extra, this album cover, he talks about how
Uh-huh.
they took this picture and what it took to do it. He describes it in detail. It's a great story.
He seems
So,
like such a cool guy. Just to
down
sit
to
down
earth
yeah.
and just
you
one
feel
of
like
those
you've
people
known him
you
your
meet.
whole
You've known
life.
him all your life and a great friend. And I'm glad he's here in Northeast Ohio making great music.
Great
Maybe
interview.
another album someday.
Well, the Essential Eric Carmen was released, as you said, in 2014, and it features all of his hits with the Raspberries and his solo career. So you can win this autographed copy. Just be the 8th caller. The number is 216-578-0888. That number again is 216-578-0888. Once again, a signed copy of
What's
his
cool about
CD.
this too, not only the big hits, All by Myself and others, but he handpicked about half of that album.
These are all his favorites.
His favorites.
Okay, neat.
So it's a terrific album to have.
That's really cool.
And I had him sign it for
Yeah.
us so we could give one away.
And thank
So
Eric
you,
for his time too, sitting down with you.
All right, today is Friday, but as everyone knows, yesterday was Throwback Thursday.
So the awesome ode to